Hi, I just finished my paper route, and yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking about my friend. He was at the homeless shelter, and they actually kicked him out. I tried to write some words here, but I don't know if you can understand my spelling and the structure of the wording of it. Anyway, I thought I'd do a quick little video. Um, I think he said there were like 22 beds, and they're always full whenever he was there. I guess you're only allowed to stay in these homeless shelters for 15 days out of the month. Otherwise, I guess, people would just live there or just stay there all the time and feel like that's their right and that's their place to live, or I don't know. But yeah, they kick you out and they're pretty serious about it. Um, and they'll call the cops, whatever, get you out of there. But yeah, I know it's a great service and a good thing, especially in winter, but we got to find a better way, I think. Like, give these people a place to call home, get them set up and established, and, get them in a stable environment where they feel safe. And he said there's a lot of time there's fights there and people stealing stuff and belongings, and it's just not cool. But anyway, I appreciate the donations, and we're gonna do this one way or another. I'm excited. I definitely want to team up with someone like Elon Musk or something and get these. Basically, it would kind of be like mini homes for these people, but they'd have all their own private bathroom and kitchenette, place where they can really feel it's their own and have state-of-the-art things there, tech and things to make their life better, higher quality of life. There'd be nurses and like PSWs, but also like social workers or whatever, like that actually care about these people and what they're doing with their life. I bought my first house about 15 years ago, and in order to keep it, I had to rent out the rooms in it. And I guess when I first got it, it was a non-conforming fiveplex. And I wanted it all legalized and conformed and whatever. So they made me rip out 3 of the kitchens, and it was a big nightmare. But I wanted it to be done right. And anyway, from day one, I've rented to people on ODSP, and I would see their workers come by, and they'd just spend, maybe 5-10 minutes with them quick, running through a list. Once in a while, bring a weigh scale, get their weight. It was just very flaky and, oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right, great, see you next time. I can't speak for all of these people, but again, there's got to be a better way. Um, and I don't know the rules and if they're allowed to go in their room. Sometimes they would if they'd allow it, and they'd see that it's a mess. But I don't know. I feel if they had their own space and it was a nice, clean environment where they had just the essentials that they need for what they want to do, Like, a lot of these people, maybe they're into art or whatever they're into, that those things would be provided for them, and that they wouldn't get just this big lump sum of money every month and then be left to their own devices to be able to distribute it and organize it. And I don't know. Obviously, there's different degrees of the people that are on this and need this assistance. But from my experience over the last 15 years, a lot of these people, they get the money and within a week it's gone, and they're like fending for their lives for the next 3 weeks until the money comes in again. Like, they have nothing. They've just spent it all. And a lot of them have been, and I've seen them get kicked out of where they were at like White Oaks or other apartment buildings because they were unable to manage the money and give it to the landlord or something. Like, I just feel like these necessities need to just be provided for them. And this whole lump sum of money thing shouldn't be just some whole lump sum of money. Their housing should be provided. Their food, specifically for their diet, be provided with healthy, organic, plant-based things. Food is a medicine, and I think those things in itself, if they're eating right, their bodies are gonna heal. And even the receptacles in their brain might, or whatever you call it, might heal. And these heavy drug-filled medications may be able to be lightened a bit. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm nothing. Like I always say, I'm probably the stupidest person that you'll ever meet in your life. But in my little brain, I feel in my heart, whatever, my consciousness and whateverness, that there's got to be a better way. And I think like these people that, again, this lump sum of money should maybe be, instead of just slapped at them in this big thing, it should be more, say, like an allowance. And it should be given maybe every 3 days, a little chunk of it, a little amount. And I don't know. There's got to be better ways. Like, there's smart people out there, way smarter than me, that I just know from firsthand experience seeing these people and my friends. They're my friends. And it's sad to see them struggling and dealing with this stuff. Even myself, man, like, I don't know. All these extra little things. Like, I would love it if I could just live. Not have to worry about all these stinking bills and things creeping up on you and just crushing you mentally, and it affects you physically and definitely spiritually if you believe in that stuff. I wholeheartedly do. I know there's gotta be a better way. Anyway, I've been rambling on, but yeah, I have a goal, a dream. I'd love to see this come to pass and have the proper brains put together to make it happen. And that every donation and dollar that's put towards this is stretched to the fullest and maximized. Like, I'm sitting over by the Oshawa Center, and just as an example, I remember hearing, they're going to do this huge facelift uplift thing. And maybe this was about 10 years ago or even more. But the original estimated cost of this upgrade was supposed to be like $32 million. And back then I was like, what? That's astronomical. That's crazy. What? It's going to be amazing. And yeah, it's nice. But can you believe what the actual total cost came to? And this is mind-boggling. Apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you out there know the actual total specific numbers of everything, please post them out to everybody. I want to know, or call me individually, tell me. But from my understanding and what I was told, it came to $250 million. For that kind of money, you think freaking it would have like a jumbo mega roller coaster in there, an indoor like theme park. Oh, just anyway, it'd be the biggest mall in Canada. And that's the other thing, I guess down north then they're supposed to be making this super mega mall. And apparently that's why they've upgraded this one in the first place, so that now it can compete with this new one that's coming. I have no idea. But anyway, just the point of that and sharing that was to give an example about how these millions of dollars can just be dwindled away, and really what, like, knowing that much money was spent on that, like, yeah, sure, the mall is nice now, and, you know, it's pretty sweet, but for that kind of money, like, it kind of pisses me off. I just feel a lot of money was wasted in that. And a lot of overcharged prices was spent. I never want that to happen with this project, ever, in any kind of sense of the word. And in fact, it would be sick for all the technologies and things being put and implemented into this system, that they could even be donated or given at cost, and people's time and knowledge and talents and techniques be, I don't want to say given for free, but donated and contribute to this movement, or this important thing that I think needs to be. I wanted to focus on Oshawa because there's a lot of mental health right in this condensed little area. I don't know all the statistics of how many people are on ODSP in all of Ontario, and where those people are segregated throughout Ontario. But I feel a huge amount live right in the GTA, in the surrounding area of Toronto. Not to mention the welfare program, but that's a whole nother thing. And I know a lot of those people are abusing the system. That's another thing that I want to be able to try and eliminate, is abuse to the system. But I also feel a lot of these people that are on welfare, for sure, yes, obviously they're on it for a reason, but a lot of them might not be abusing it. They actually need to be upgraded and put on the ODSP and be sat down with and cared for and treated, and trying to figure out how they can contribute to society and to better their own lives and the lives of their family and friends and children, and anyway, I'll let you go. I wanted to share quick, and yeah, I love that this thing exists, and that we can do great things with this. And I see a lot of other people on this GoFundMe thing, and you know, what a beautiful, wonderful platform. A lot of good things happening here, and life changing. Like, it's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. That's awesome. Cool.